in yellow. Merry Christmas Eve. I have selected what I like to call Burrito Kitty as our wallpaper today. And, well, I figured in the spirit of the holiday, that's the closest thing you're going to get to a wrapped present. So, and now this video is, it's called How to Enjoy the Finer Things of Life. Now you might be asking, DeeWayne, what in the hell does a computer have to do with enjoying the finer things of life? Well, I'll tell you. I'm going to show you how to budget so you can make sure that your PBR fund is full and that you are in the black. You don't want to be in the red, you want to be in the black. It's complicated. But I was talking to Oma D the other night, for the rest of y'all listening or watching, and I said, well, what do you use your computer for? You know, do you use it for making Word documents or Excel sheets? And she said, what in the hell is an Excel sheet? So I was like, oh goodness, we got to show her how to do this. Now, you may not use this at all, but hell, I figured I might as well show you, just in case you want a budget. Now, remember I showed you that open office thing? Well, it's kind of like Microsoft Office. Let me close out of this because I opened it earlier. This is what an Excel sheet would look like in Microsoft Office. But here, they just call it something else. And I don't know why this is not... Oh, Lordy, I think it's freezing up on me. Close this. Okay. There you have it. I guess it doesn't want to close. Well, I reckon we's gonna have to... Here we go. Let's just close that. There we go. So when you go to Open Office, File, you'll see Text Document, Spreadsheet, Presentation. Spreadsheet is what we're working on here. And you can get templates, and I can show you how to download this because your Mac doesn't come with the Microsoft Office, and you got to pay a shit ton of money to the man who wants to do that. But that'll be a later tutorial. So I've already set up a budget for you, and we're going to just go in there and just take a look. Personal monthly budget. And I've called this January budget. Let's just start on January 1. And you'll see here you have all kinds of blank, you got zeros. So you're going to just start from the beginning. This will clean up in a second because I'll show you how to do that. Let's just close out of these. Close sidebar deck. That's what we want to do because we want to see the whole thing here. Now let's say your monthly budget, let's just pretend, you know, we're wealthy. We make $5,000 a month. And you just hit enter and it gives you the values. Now, this is your actual monthly income. So let's say you made $500 or $5,000. All right. Now let's say you got a little extra on the side, you know, for doing some unsundry things, or maybe just pet sitting. Let's just say pet sitting, and you got $300 extra. There. Oh wait, no, you want projected zero. So let's say you're not expecting to get anything each month, so but you actually get $300 extra for pet sitting. So then it shows the difference between your projected monthly and your actual monthly. And then you go down here and it'll show you, well, it will show you in a minute. Alright, so then you just go through here and you just say, you know, your mortgage, let's just say, is $1,200 a month. That's your projected. And then this is your actual. Now these things, your mortgage, your phone, your electricity, all that shit, that's going to stay the same. So you see here you got a zero value difference, right? And then as you can see, here's all the stuff that you normally pay for. Alright, but like I said, you want to start with zeros. So if you get in here and you save your January budget and then you want to set up a February budget, all you got to do is save it as something else. And then you can go in and change the new document and erase all those values that change once a month, because you're not always going to spend the same amount on groceries and that kind of thing. But you want to make it projected. So like for groceries, let's say you want to project $500, but let's say you only spend $400. then you got $100 difference. And I'll tell you the importance of this later. But I'm going to show you a little trick here. So we want to go in and clear all this stuff out. So we're going to say 0 there, gives 0 there. Alright, now what we want to do is we want to make all of these things zeros, right? So let's start with just a simple copy and paste. Now, remember that command key, you hit Command C, the letter C, and then you go down here, I'm just using the arrow keys, and then you hit Command V. Boom, it pastes it right in. Or you can paste 0 in a bunch of these, and this is how you do it. You hit the Shift key, right? And then you do the arrows, and see, it's highlighting all of these. Then you hit that Command V again, and it's going to ask you, you're pasting data into cells that already contain data. Do you really want to do this? And you say yes, but you also want to click this. Don't show me again because I don't give a shit. Yes. Alright, so see, it zeroed everything out. Now the copy and paste thing is a very important shortcut that you will probably use, well, never, because you're never going to use your computer, but you know, hell, might as well know these things, right? So again, that is Control C, and every time you hit Control C, it will paste whatever you're copying. So if you're going to just do zeros for a lot of these, you don't need to hit Control C again. Computer's smart enough to remember what she's doing. So again, we're just going to, we're going to go up here, and see, now you got all kinds of like other things that you spend money on each month. And let's say up here, alright, let's do the zeros again, Command V. Alright, now who in the hell spends money on videos, DVDs, or CDs? I mean, that shit just don't exist anymore. So here, you want to just move these. So you just highlight everything, go down one, you'll get the hang of it. Now remember how I told you to right click, you hit Control, not Command, Control click. Alright, and then you're gonna want to delete all of that. And then it's going to give you some options. Shift cells up, shift cells left, delete entire rows. That's what you want, because this is a row. Click OK. Boom, you got that rid of. You don't need that shit, because who the hell buys videos? I mean, really. But let's say you go to the movies once a month. Going to spend $100? Sure. Alright. Now, let's just, so you would do that through all of these, and then it'll show you what your projected cost is. Now I'm going to open up another document because I went ahead and filled everything out just to save some time. But right now it's $600 given what we filled in. And you would subtract that from your $5,000 a month, and then that's how much extra money you got. But the beauty of the budget is that you can play with things. So let's just save this just for shits and giggles. Oh yeah, we got to do this little blue arrow thing again. Okay, we're going to just close out of that. And I have opened up another copy in here with everything already filled out. See? Alright, and I've highlighted a few things just to remind myself to teach you a couple things, alright? So this maintenance or repairs, you know, that's for things like your duct tape and whatnot. Now I've already filled out electricity. I haven't done any of this stuff because shit, I don't know. I don't pay for my gas. I steal it from my neighbors. Okay, so on the maintenance and repairs, and by the way, if you want to highlight something like that, you just select everything like I showed you, and there's a little paint bucket up here. See? That's your background color. That's how you highlight it. Or you can say no fill, and it takes that away. Okie doke. Now, here's what I want to show you. So you got your projected maintenance cost, your duct tape, your whatnots, your sewage repair, you know. Now in this thing, now let's say, you know, you're saving your receipts. So instead of adding all your receipts up at the end of the month, you can put them in individually and it adds it up for you. And that way you can keep up with your budget on a daily or weekly basis. However, you know, whatever day you set aside, if you want to do it every day, that's probably the best. Now you see this little formula up here? So let's say you spent $50 and you want to make sure that equal sign is there. And then you spent 20, so you say plus 20, and then it adds. So let's say we spent another $10 plus 10. And see how it set it up here? But watch now. I'm going to hit enter, and it added it all up for me. And then it's got your difference, and you're still in the black. So let's go down here and let's say, oh shit, we spent, we projected $300 on the maintenance, but we spent way more this month on your car maintenance. And so now you're $200 in the red there, and it'll show up $170 in the red in this whole section, right? Because it's adding up all these other things. Anyway, so if you go down to your totals, shit, we're $50 in the red. You still got money left over because this is what your projected cost is, and that would be subtracted from the $5,000. So you still got however much that is, 1,000 something. Okay, makes sense? Sure. Okay, so let's say I'm going to show you something here in the medical under the pets. So let's say you're going to account for, let me get rid of this background highlight. You've accounted for $100, but let's say you only spent $50, right? Now, if you go back down here, oh look, we're in the black. So you see, that's how you play around with it. And if you keep up with it on a daily basis, then you can see where you're in the red, where you're in the black. And let's say, since you only spent $50 here, and let's say you projected, let's see, the organization, that's for your Elks Club. Let's say, let's go up here for, I don't know. Oh yeah, and your remember that other one, it said live theater? You can also just change it, because live theater, who goes to that? So you can change it to something like, you know, your strip clubs. Well, let's say you didn't go to as many strip clubs this month. So, you know, you spent 50. So that way you can go, all right, well, I only spent 50 there, so it's okay if I went over here. You see what I'm saying? And you're still in the black. But let's say, you know, you spend a little bit more on your credit cards this month, and you know, let's say 300. Oops, now I'm in the red again. But then you can say, all right, well, I'm going to save, I'm not going to spend as much on dining out. All right? And these numbers were already put in there, but let's just say that we're doing this as we go. And that way, if you don't spend as much dining out, you're still in the black, and you got $50 to spare. I don't know if any of that made sense, but, you know, it's a nice little way to make sure that you have enough money to enjoy the finer things of life, your PBR, your strip clubs, that kind of thing. Alrighty, well, if you got any questions, I don't know, tough shit, I guess, because I can't be there to help you, but, you know, you can just watch this video again, and good luck with your budget. Now, you want to save here, by the way. Hit save. You can also do save as, alright, and you click this little down thing, or, oh, you go to File, Save As. Now let's say I wanted to use this template for my February budget. So I would save it as my February budget. And you want to save it probably in a different place. So this one I've got saved, see here, in the Oma D folder. So let's just save it on the actual desktop. So see, it switched to desktop here. So that way you make sure you keep your files separate. And then once you have those two figured out, then you can just move it back into your Oma D folder. Let me clear out of this. So you got that, bam, and there you go. And this is your original template that we worked on. Alright, that's it, I guess. Enjoy your Christmas. Oh, and you can also put a Christmas fund in there. Alrighty, y'all take care.